It is a serious issue no one's taking lightly in our current climate. Talking about schools getting threats, some are hoaxes and some are not.
That's right. How do districts determine what threats are real? Investigative reporter Cheryl Mercedes looks at the safety teams tasked with making those decisions. Cheryl?
Well, Len, all schools in Greater Houston have safety teams, and they train them to determine what is a threat and what is not. KHOU 11 Investigates looked at thousands of threats recorded by each district. Some had significantly more than others. Clear Creek ISD had the most, and guess what? They say that's a good thing. A new school year comes with tighter security across Clear Creek ISD.
It's on the front of my mind every day.
Ashley Orr is the principal at Clear Creek High.
This is our main entry point into the building.
A bullet-resistant vestibule provides a barrier between the Wildcats and the outside world. School liaison officers like Galveston County Sheriff's Corporal Amanda Jones interacts with students as she patrols campus. And then there's this. Assistant Superintendent of Support Services Paul Miller says door ajar alarms have been installed on every set of doors on all school campuses.
They activate after 5 minutes of the door being open continuously.
Administrators get an email letting them know that an alarm was triggered. A follow-up message is sent once it's cleared.
The goal is to keep the building secure.
CCISD Safety Committee members.
The district's safety committee made the recommendation following the Uvalde school shooting. Interim Superintendent Dr. Karen Engel.
It has parents, staff, law enforcement, community members.
That team is part of the ISD's Safe and Supportive Schools program required under Senate Bill 11. Team members are tasked with reviewing threat reports, doing threat assessments, developing interventions, and reporting their data to the Texas Education Agency. KHOU 11 Investigates dug into that data and looked at the number of threats Greater Houston districts reported last school year. There were more than 8,600. 4% of them were labeled an imminent threat and reported to law enforcement. Clear Creek ISD received the most threats with more than 1,900. Its team determined 91% of them did not pose a threat, but all were referred for intervention.
We take every threat on initially as viable, and then we go through and start the investigation immediately. It's going to real time. You never want to discount anything.
After Clear Creek, the district with the second most threats was Lamar Consolidated ISD with 833. They were followed by Katy with 791. All of Katy's ended in intervention, and about half of Lamar's. Back at Clear Creek's main office, Cameron Munson adds another layer of safety support. He is the district's emergency management specialist. With a 360 view of every campus, he can pull up a camera at a moment's notice.
We are able to follow around that individual through recorded footage and, kind of track their location throughout the building.
On the ground at Clear Creek High, Principal Orr is doing everything in her power to make sure she has the grounds covered.
Our community sends their most precious resources to us. If they aren't safe, and if we aren't safe in this building, then the learning that needs to happen can't occur.
A number of the school districts told us that if they had a lot of threats, that's a good thing because it means students are speaking up. Now, if you'd like to see how many threats were recorded at your child's school, just go ahead to the map on KHOU.com. It's super easy to use, lots of information, and you can see for yourself.
Yeah, the numbers though. More than 8,000. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah, but you have to look at some context here. It depends. Anything's a threat. You bring vapes to school, anything is considered a threat, but it's all got to be recorded and investigated.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Cheryl Mercedes, thank you.
A lot of work. All right, Joe, thank you.